still pretty chilly this morning. We've already got the trees on the ground. Me and Dad did. The skidder's been running for about, I don't know, hour and a half. Just trying to circulate everything. It really has been run hydraulic functions and everything. It's been a week now. Dad's up there. He's getting ready to start marking them logs up so we can buck them. I'm headed back here to get these last 4 trees. She's pretty sluggish this morning. Pretty sluggish. This whole road back up. This was a road at one time. Probably something the farmer or landowner had put in before this was all grown up. But we've opened it back up for the most part. Grab it here. Hydraulic functions are starting to get a little better now. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Man, that's bad when everything's cold and stiff and doesn't want to work, doesn't want to turn. Blade doesn't want to go up or down. Grapple doesn't want to open or close. Boy, it's a shame that one right there. It's just on the other side of the property line. That is one heck of a tree. Oh, I spoke too soon about hydraulic function. There we go. Yeah, that is one heck of a tree, but it's just on the other side of the property line. Okay, we've got all these logs out. Now we're just going to row them up here real good. Me and Dad got them all bucked up. Dad did the majority of the bucking there. I went in to get those out. Like I said, the skidder was... Those hydraulics are cold like that. It just makes things like a pain in the butt. So it was kind of sluggish. It took a little longer than it usually did to get those few trees out, just because of the cold hydraulics. So Dad marked them, and he was about done bucking them by the time I jumped in and started. Lucky me, huh? So now we'll take these and roll them all up. And I like doing this for a few reasons. For one, it's all about presentation. 2, you can get a good clean measurement on your logs when they're spread apart. And I know a lot of guys do spread them apart, sell them like this, but at the same time here in this part of the world, there's a lot of guys that don't do it. And when you don't do it, you're not getting... I don't know, there's always that chance you're not going to get that good full measurement. An inch means a lot. It especially means a lot when over the course of several logs and several thousand feet, an inch one way or the other. And plus, doing this lets the air get to these logs. Kind of dries now. I think it gives them a better look. Like I said, it's all about presentation. This old grass, the ground's frozen enough. I'm running in high gear. I'm running in 2nd gear. We can really turn the skid steer really good right now on this frozen ground. Oh boy. Get over there, guy. There we go. skid steer. It kind of slides around a little faster, a little quicker, which I like. We're going to try to fix the camera again here real quick, like to where it'll hold you up and I ain't got to worry about you. I need to find a good way to mount the camera in here while I work. That way everybody can kind of get an idea of what I do and how I do this. I wish it kind of gave a better view of what I'm seeing, kind of a POV. That way you can see how I form the logs and everything. Not that it's a real big deal, but I know some people are interested in it. This one here, it's the top of the double tree. We're going to bust it. I cut into it a little bit. Into that double, we'll take it up here. Pop, just like that. Clean brake. You know, social media can be a powerful tool. We do a lot with it, you know, whether it be on Facebook or Instagram or here on YouTube, but at the same time, social media is it's a headache. It really is. It's a huge headache. And, you know, 90% of the people I talk to and deal with on social media are great people. I enjoy getting to visit, converse with everybody. I really do. But then you run into people like last night. Of course, whenever somebody likes our Facebook page or Instagram, I'll creep on their profile, kind of check them out, you know, see where they're from, because I'm always curious. Well, last night, this gentleman had liked our Facebook page. It was about 10:30 at night, and I got to looking on his account. He was from Texas, and when it said place of employment, it said Turner Logging LLC. And thinking to myself, well, I mean, there could be more than one Turner Logging LLC, I guess. Well, I clicked on the link. Sure enough, it went to my page. So you got people like, and we don't hire anybody. If me and my dad can't do it, it doesn't get done. I learned a valuable lesson here a few years ago about trying to hire people to work for you. I'm not saying it's all bad, but it was a good learning experience, but I didn't have the best of luck with it. But I learned a lot from it, and I think if I had to do it again, I think I'd do a lot better job. I'm trying to do a little brake work here. Maybe. Anything. But anyway, I didn't message the gentleman or anything, but this guy doesn't know me from nothing, and I don't know him from nothing. And yet he's got that he's employed by us. I don't know what somebody has to gain from that. And I have had people call me before. I don't know if they're credit bureaus, but people will call me, agencies, and they're calling to verify the employment of a certain individual. I've had that happen numerous times. And I always give the prompt response that, no, nobody by that name or nobody else works for us. It's me and my dad. It's me and my dad. Now, every now and then I'll have a couple of my buddies help me out. Brandon will help us from time to time. And I've even had my friend Nathan do some work for us from time to time. And he used to do work for us, I don't want to say often, but he'd get laid off in the winter. And Nathan's one of the better operators I know as far as equipment operators. He was actually in the operators union before he went to work for the railroad. But when he'd get laid off, I had a little John Deere CT332 skid steer at the time, and I'd have Nathan run that Deere skid steer. A lot of times he'd build roads or keep the deck clean or just do cleanup, just whatever we needed. He was good on it. I always enjoyed working with Nathan. We've been on a lot of adventures together growing up. A lot of adventures. We went to, oh boy. Me and Nathan went to high school together. Nathan was 3 years older than I was. But when I graduated high school, I got to run around with Nathan and some of the older boys. And you talk about friendships, that's where they started right there. I mean, the times we had, the adventures, my gosh. It's a wonder we're all not in jail or been hung by now. We weren't bad kids. We were just typical ornery teenage boys in their early 20s. Nathan got married and had a kid here a couple of years ago. I will say this, it might have taken us and a couple of the other guys a little longer to grow up than a lot of guys do, but I wouldn't change it for the world, man. The times and adventures we had, those are not stories for Facebook though, or YouTube. They're stories for another time. You couldn't ask for a better group of guys to grow up with, though. I'll say that they were my best friends. Even though we don't get to see or talk to each other all the time anymore, we're still best friends. Them boys know if they ever needed anything, they could call me and I'd be right there, and vice versa. No matter where at they were, what happened, we'd always be there for each other. And that's just a friendship that was forged through a lot of long, crazy nights. We're on the downhill slide of it now. I don't even know how many pieces we are, and it's not going to be a big sale. This job here was kind of a bonus job. You know, that last job we cut up here you seen a week or so ago. This is the neighbor to it, the property directly to the west. And it was kind of one of those deals. If we cut his, the neighbor said they'd be on board for cutting theirs, and we couldn't have moved up here just to cut this little tract of timber here that we just cut. But since we were here, it was a good little bonus. I'll say that. Good little bonus. So this will probably be a pretty busy weekend looking at timber. I know I got to go to Kansas tomorrow, and I might try to run up north to Kansas City too. Depends on what kind of time we have. Sometimes I wish my forks were just a little bit longer. I wish I had the 5-footers. Really, this thing needs some weights on the back of it now. You can pick up more than you need. These old Cat skid steers are pretty stout. Okay, getting down to the last 3 logs. Get them all rode up here. Let's see if we can grab them all at once. I don't think we can. This guy up here is already being a pain. We better just get to come back and get the knife. Pretty good layout. Gosh darn it. The ground's frozen. Them forks get stuck in the ground. They doesn't want to be any give. Pretty good layout there. We'll count the pieces and kind of tally them up. I might break out the Timber Tracker app. Some of you guys should have the new updates by now. If you have the Apple phone, for some reason Apple updated first. The Android should be updating here pretty quick. We might break out the Timber Tracker app and try to get a good tally on these. See exactly what we got. Pretty good little bunch. Pretty good little bunch. That's the end of a long day. Long day for me and Dad. It's about 20 till 6. Just dropping Dad back off in his truck. I hate waiting on people. That's what most of the day was waiting on a log buyer. I hate waiting on people. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. We got too many things we need to be doing. Waiting's not one of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm trying to work on that that POV thing for the skid steer, the skidder. Just if I could find a good mount for the camera, it'd make all the difference in the world. You Apple product users, if you've got the Timber Tracker app, you guys should update that, because you've got the new features that turn your app into like the handheld footage calculator. You guys have got that. I mean, the same thing log buyers use. You'll have that power now with your phone. Those are what the updates are. You can price logs, drop GPS pins, save, print, email, all that stuff. If you got a wireless printer in your truck, like I'm going to put in mine, you could print off a scale sheet, full tally, every log, price per log, footage per log, everything detailed. So definitely check that out, play around with it. If you have any questions or any concerns, let us know. All the bugs should be worked out of it, but you never know with that kind of stuff. You never know. It's been a nightmare. It's been a headache. It should have been done a year ago, but it's just, I don't know, man. I'm not an app. I mean, I'm an app guy, I guess, but I'm not a developer. I'm a logger. I'm just a logger that's putting a lot of money into something I know nothing about. I'll put it that way. But definitely check all that stuff out. Thank you for the continued support on Logger Threads. Tomorrow, I will take you with me when I take a big jaunt through the countryside. We've got a lot of miles to drive tomorrow. We're going to try to look at 3 different jobs of timber. A lot of miles. Going out to Kansas. First stop in the morning, then north of Kansas City. Then, like I said, just a big, big circle. A lot of miles. Be glad to have you guys with me, though. Guys, thanks a lot. Follow us social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Timber Tracker, timbertracker.net, the free Timber Tracker app to download, Logger Threads, everything. I'm getting tired and delirious. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Later.